Hello everyone, and welcome to your channel. I hope you are doing well wherever you are. Before we begin, please support the video by liking it, sharing your thoughts in the comments, and subscribing to the channel. Your feedback and support truly help the channel grow. Now, let us begin with today's most important news. Important news: the United States Justice Department released previously secret documents from the Epstein files that include redacted photos and records. This release is possible because of a new law signed by the president that makes certain records public. The documents could affect public understanding of high-profile individuals connected to the case. This news has drawn attention from media and civil rights advocates seeking transparency in powerful networks. The released files mark an important moment in the long-running public and legal scrutiny of the Epstein case. The Justice Department's release of these records signals a shift toward openness in a case that has long been shrouded in secrecy. Because the files include redactions, much public debate will likely focus on what remains hidden versus what is revealed. This action follows legal changes that mandate greater transparency around sensitive government files. The public interest in the Epstein case has been strong because it involves questions of power, influence, and justice. Media outlets are expected to analyze the released documents to understand connections between individuals and the broader implications. Civil rights advocates may use the files to push for accountability and reforms in how similar investigations are handled. Opponents of the release could argue that redactions still protect powerful figures and limit true transparency. The timing before the holiday season may mean the story stays in public conversation longer as media cycles slow down. International reactions could also emerge, especially where foreign nationals or diplomatic concerns intersect with the case. Overall, the document release may deepen investigations, influence public opinion, and shape future legal transparency efforts. The United States military reported a new attack on 2 suspected narcotics trafficking boats in the eastern Pacific Ocean that resulted in the killing of 5 people. The strikes were conducted against vessels believed to be carrying illegal drugs along known smuggling routes. The U.S. Southern Command said none of its own forces were harmed during the engagement. At the same time, the president of Venezuela ordered his navy to escort oil tankers in response to increased U.S. pressure and blockade measures. The situation has raised concerns about rising tensions between Washington and Caracas that could lead to further regional instability. This military action reflects a continuing aggressive U.S. strategy to stop drug trafficking via maritime routes. The killing of suspected smugglers may create diplomatic friction, especially with nations that view such strikes as overreach. The fact that American forces reported no casualties suggests the operation was executed with strong tactical advantage. Venezuela's response by directing its navy to accompany tankers underscores the growing geopolitical competition between the governments. The broader regional context includes concerns about security, drug flows, and maritime freedom in international waters. Political leaders within the United States may use this news to argue for continued military funding and anti-drug operations. Critics may question whether such strikes could endanger innocent mariners or escalate conflict. Venezuelan citizens may interpret their leaders' actions as defending national dignity against external pressure. International observers might view this as part of a pattern of heightened confrontation in the Western Hemisphere. Overall, the incident highlights how anti-drug enforcement and geopolitical rivalry can intersect to create flashpoints at sea. Ukraine's military has struck a Russian oil rig and a patrol ship in the Caspian Sea in a drone attack that Kyiv says is part of a wider campaign against Russia's energy infrastructure. The attack marks a significant escalation because it targeted economic assets far from active front lines and underlines Ukraine's expanding use of drones. Separately, Russia has intensified missile and drone strikes on Ukraine's port infrastructure near Odessa, resulting in civilian deaths and widespread damage. These developments come as U.S.-led peace talks involving Russian and Ukrainian representatives are ongoing in Miami. European nations have also approved a large support package to bolster Ukraine's defense and economy amid continued conflict. This combined news reflects how the Ukraine-Russia war continues to evolve on multiple fronts, both militarily and diplomatically. Ukraine's decision to strike energy and maritime targets signals a shift toward undermining Russia's economic lifelines. Targeting a Russian oil rig and patrol ship in the Caspian Sea demonstrates Ukraine's expanding operational reach beyond traditional battle zones. Such attacks may further strain Russia's ability to finance its war through oil revenues and could provoke stronger Russian responses. The heavy Russian missile and drone strikes on key Ukrainian ports highlight the Kremlin's efforts to degrade Ukraine's export capacity. This pattern of escalation increases humanitarian concerns as civilian infrastructure and lives are directly affected. Peace talks in Miami could be impacted by rising tensions, making diplomatic progress more difficult. The European support package underscores the ongoing international commitment to Ukraine's survival and defense. However, persistent battlefield violence may influence public opinion in European states regarding continued assistance. Overall, the conflict remains dynamic and complex, with military, economic, and diplomatic elements deeply intertwined. These were the most important news stories of today. Thank you for your attention, and until our next news update, goodbye. If you would like to support programs like this, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Your support gives me the motivation and energy to continue creating this kind of content. Please share your comments, feedback, and suggestions in the comment section to help improve the program. These were the most important news stories of today. Thank you for your attention, and until our next news update, goodbye. If you would like to support programs like this, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Your support gives me the motivation and energy to continue creating this kind of content. Please share your comments, feedback, and suggestions in the comment section to help improve the program.